Welcome to a brand new podcast, and this is the Oracle 19, and my name is Mr. Greatness. If you want to show love and donate to this platform, email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Actually, that's the same email. You can send a donation through our PayPal account, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Definitely would appreciate that as we keep expanding worldwide. Definitely would like your assistance. Or even if you don't want to, at least pass the information about the podcast to family, friends, and foe. And you can do that. At least it's free. So either or, just show some support, especially if you like the shows. You can shop online. That's another one. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. So that's the third option. We have from men's, kids, ladies' clothes, jewelry, cologne, perfume, house products, evolutionoflondon.com, as well as evolutionoflondon.org, O-R-G, custom clothes, accessories, digital products such as ebooks for business as well as personal use, and finally evolutionoflondon.store, S-T-O-R-E, lotions, soaps, clothes, DVDs, games, and etc. So you have multiple ways to show your support to us. Straight donation, or post the podcast on your platform, promote it that way, or you can shop online and get our products. So you have three different options. We have different links to other affiliates, www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. You'll find other links to other platforms that we have. We do have a Patreon channel, which we have videos that's not posted on YouTube, as well as we have digital artwork, and we do consulting services as well. Number fourth option, Rumble.com. That's a platform that we have. Just type in the Oracle 19, so like, subscribe, and share to that platform, Rumble.com. Again, in the search bar, the Oracle 19. So you have like 5+ different options where you can support us. So definitely be proactive and show some love. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 12-ounce jars, 8-ounce jars, from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, just to name a few. So if you want to place an order, email the company at royalty9international@gmail.com. And you can find them on social media, Instagram, as well as TikTok, Royalty 9 International. So definitely, it's luxury candles, 35+ burning hours, very great quality, 100% soy wax candles. Again, show some support. Very good stuff. I do have candles myself that I burn, and it's very good quality. Royalty 9 International. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years, so if you want to book a consultation, email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. That's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. And support his merch, www.wjaaccessories.com for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. DJ Panthro. He's an international DJ, so definitely support his brand. You can email him at djpanthro519@gmail.com, and if you want to book for him to come to your venue, that email that I just gave you, djpanthro, PANTHRO 519@gmail.com. So you can definitely contact him, and also you check him out on YouTube. DJ Panthro 519. You can check him on Instagram and TikTok. DJ Panthro, and his bonus platform on TikTok is The Real DJ Panthro. DA, The Real DJ Panthro. So you can support his brand that way. And he will be in Thailand and possibly performing in Singapore as well. And also he's performing later this year in Dominican Republic. So definitely check him out on YouTube and like, subscribe, and share to his YouTube page. Again, DJ Panthro. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. We have a whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to his platform on YouTube, you will see his other social media sites. So like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continuing to train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel. We're on quest for at least 5,000 subs. So we're halfway there. So we need your support. Like, subscribe, and share, because there's a lot of great information on the Greatness 19 channel. It's the hidden gem of knowledge. I won't really get help from YouTube because it's too much powerful information. So definitely they won't promote it. So I need your guys to put it on your social media platform and push the channel hard on your social media platform to get it to that 5K. And also on the same page, if you scroll down the Greatness 19 channel, is Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. Very good information there. So I need your guys to like, subscribe, and share on that channel as well, Mr. Evolution of London. Cindy's Place. She has custom clothes, accessories, and digital artworks. And her website, which is definitely a very good website, www.cindysplace.org. Again, that's www.cindysplace.org. Now the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify for podcasters, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19. The Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, both of those is on YouTube. Rumble.com, just type in the Oracle 19. And finally, www.theoracle19radio.com. All right, well, as usual, I have different topics that can be triggering and downright offensive to some of your individuals, but these topics is things that I know you would like to hear, maybe scared to talk about. Men, is that vagina yours? Men, is that vagina yours? Yes, I'm going there today. A lot of times, your woman or wife will say, and I get this information because I'm always on social media, just giving you that disclosure. Your wife and your girlfriend always say, this is yours and nobody else's. But wait a minute. She gave it up to someone previously. And I talked about this on different shows in the past. A lot of times, these women is a bunch of stinking liars. Now, what made me talk about this topic? Now, I was on social media, and again, I don't know all the information, so I'm not going to get in depth about the individual. It's on, these guys is from, well, I'm not even going to get into where they're from. Well, I'll put it like this. Yeah, I'll say. They from Miami. They have a podcast. And again, I don't know all the information, so I'm not going to really get in depth. But what I will say is we as men have to be very careful, especially you black men. And a lot of times, just because we jump ship, let's say, for example, we don't want to deal with the black woman for a variety of reasons. You thinking you crossing over to a different woman, different race, whether it's Asian or Middle Eastern or whatever, white, straight up. You thinking that you have made it or you would get less problems. And a lot of these other races have westernized thinking. So they just do differently than maybe the black woman, where she might be more open to show certain feelings. But these other races is very quiet, but they still have the same ideology. They still don't respect men. They still feminists or low-key feminists. And they still will take you to court. And what I'm hearing, and again, I don't know information, and I'm not going to go in depth, but I happened to listen to her live, and she made it apparent that while she's here in America, she's willing to take the man to court. Just like if it was your own race, would do the same thing. So what that tell you? It doesn't matter what race she's from. They still have the ideologies. Most women worldwide, unless they have traditions and customs that they hold on to and bring it to America, North America, and maintain that, they have the same ideology. They will still get BBLs, these other races, fake behinds, fake breasts, fake injections in their lips to make it bigger. They still have that Western thinking. So it don't matter. So a lot of black men get tripped up thinking if they cross over to a different race, they thinking their life will be changed. No, we in the belly of the beast, and these women universally, all throughout the universe, let me rephrase that, all throughout the world have the same ideology. It's just a little different. One will grin and one will smile. Your black woman will be more upfront, where these other races will slither their way to the court system. But it's the same ish, different smell. And this gentleman now is getting caught up by an Asian chick. So, I mean, is it really different if it was a black woman, sir? Is it really different? You have to look at that. So a lot of us black men, we tend to forget that. And matter of fact, dealing with these other races, if you're a black man, it could be far worse. Especially if you say with a white woman. Because, let's be for real, the court system, they see that, they're going to come down hard on you, black man. I mean, that is a reality. They're not gonna. They can't legally just disrespect you, but they're gonna dish you within the court of law. They're gonna come down a little bit more heavier on you because the fact is you took their woman. This is in their mindset, indirectly, behind closed doors. Let's be for real. This is what is out here. Don't think it's not out here. But anyway, is that vagina yours? At the end of the day. Because a lot of men get caught up in what that woman say, what she always say when you're in the private moments in the room, it's yours. But she's not a virgin. So can it really be yours? That's my question from me to you. And a lot of men getting caught up in the same thing. They thinking when what that woman's saying, and they hold that true to their hearts. Men hold that true to their hearts. That means nothing. Once you say it's yours. I mean, when I was a younger man, I have to really catch myself and really think. I didn't really get caught up when what they say and the words that these women said. I don't know. I've been around a lot of older men, and they taught me a lot of things, and I learned, and some things I just didn't learn. I didn't want to learn, but just mistakes that I made. But at the end of the day, I didn't really take, when these females say it's yours, you know how many females over the course of my life said it's yours? Oh my God. I'm not going to even get into numbers or anything because they're going to come across like I'm bragging. And this is just a teachable moment. I mean, I heard this all the time. It's yours. All right. But when you leave that woman, she becomes your mortal enemy. She'll say slick stuff, put you on blast, and now she hates you for whatever reason. So it's not mine no more because you hate me. Now it's Johnny's. He's the next one up. It's his. And then after Johnny is David. It's his then. And then after David is Sam. It's his then. It's his now. So these females are stinking liars. What you want to say, ladies, is loaned to you, is leased to me. You leasing it to me temporarily until we finally don't get we go our separate ways, and then that's what it is. You leasing it. You renting it. It's temporary. And at the end of the day, talking about that gentleman, what he's going through, is a very unfortunate situation. Now he got to deal with a foreign broad that's going to take him to court, possibly. Or now he got to deal with a foreign broad now that possibly, if it is true, if she is pregnant, he ain't going to see his kid and whatever. Or he got to go through all different types of drama just to see his kid, if this is true. It's the same if you dealt with your own race. So is the vagina, I was going to say is the VJ, another name. So is the vagina really yours? Men, these women are stinking liars. You really, and you got to be so careful. It's a lot of these men on social media be dealing with. Now I'm past his situation. I'm just talking general here. They be talking about these IG models and flying them out and paying for their fake breastises and all of that stuff. Doing all of the most for these women, and these women don't even care about them. they just deal with them just for a come up, and then they leave these dudes and go on to another dude. It's just a revolving circle, just a cycle of life, how these females roll. Can't believe what they say, man. Again, 99% of these females are fake and stinking liars. Even their body. I'm just gonna paraphrase Chris Rock for a moment in the 90s, but I'm gonna put it in my own words. These females come to you like liars. They come to you physically a big lie. They got fake eyelashes. That's not their real eyelashes. They got fake breastises. That's not their real breast size. They get BBLs. That's not their behind is not that big. They put on heels. They not that tall. They got fake hair. Their hair is not that long. They have fake contacts. That's not their real eye color. And you want me to be truthful to you, you fucking liar? Bitch, you crazy. Little mixture of Chris Rock with my own twist. It's insanity. Your physical features is one big lie. You expect me to tell you the truth? You expect me to be truthful to you, and you come to me in a big lie. Now, granted, it's nothing wrong with looking good, ladies, and having, you throw a little makeup or whatever and stuff, a little bit, or you have a little braids in your hair, whatever. You want to add on to your beauty, but some of you men never seen your woman in real form. Because she's always running around here in one big lie. And some things is a little bit over the top. You want to look good, there's nothing wrong with that, but some things is just too much over the top, ladies. And what I mean by, I give you an example, you got 7-inch nails, fingernails. Why you need that? Why you need fake nails that long? You got those caterpillar eyebrows that make you look silly. Look like your eyes is closing. You got the real long weave all the way down to your butt. Come on. I mean, some of it looks good, but do you really need it out? Your hair is not all the way down to your behind, lady. Come on. Come on. It's a little too much. Come on. I'm just throwing examples. Point being that, is that vagina really yours? And it's really a lie. When you really think about it, it's really a lie. Because it's really not. Because you gave it up so many times. So when they say that, I just nod my head, okay. Turn around. I don't pay attention to that. I just take it for what it is. I just take it for what it is. It's not something that I get it excite me. You men have to really start analyzing yourself. You really have to start analyzing yourself and really understand the nature of the woman, especially the nature of the woman that you're dealing with. Y'all men being deceived left, right, and center. And going right back to the issue before with that gentleman is a very unfortunate thing, because if it is true and she is pregnant and it's his baby, I mean, it's just another man will be catching hell for the next 18 years. And see, that woman, I listened to her live on social media, on IG specifically. And the way she's talking, which is typical females, they want to put the blame on him. He should have wore a condom. My culture, we don't wear condoms. Or excuse me, let me rephrase that. In my culture, we don't deal with birth control. Let me clarify that. And I'm paraphrasing. So you are just as responsible. You know he's going in raw, but you accepted it. The way this woman is talking, she's talking like a westernized woman. Now she want to talk about in my culture, we don't do these things. Well, we know that's true, because China have a serious population issue. A lot of Asians have the nerve to say it's black people. Shoot, somebody is laying down sleeping with each other, because you got a couple of billion people in China. So somebody is having sex. So somebody is getting piped down. But she's talking that talk like it's just, she just fell on the penis. And it's his fault for not protecting herself and him. But like I said, she accepted the rod of life, his rod of life. She accepted that. She welcomed it. She didn't say, no, put a condom on. She accepted that, which is typical female terminology of all races, putting the blame on the man, and they're the willing party. She wanted the raw dog as much as he did. So all of this is a bunch of nonsense. So where is that going to lead? He don't want to deal with her like that. He's not looking to marry her or have a child. But if this is true, now he's caught, which a lot of us men get caught. And now we got to deal with it. But my personal opinion in that situation, if it is true, first of all, she's putting that on social media now. So she got hate now. She's bitter. So as a man, he should reach out to her to try to put out that fire. Meet her at a public spot or a restaurant, or go to her crib. But with this social media, she might have the camera phone on, or the microphone on the camera on, so she could be recording the conversation, because she already did record. Because she put it on it's put on IG. So if he going to talk to her, I would meet her like at a restaurant, a quiet restaurant, have a little breakfast, and you be in a corner spot. Matter of fact, not even in the city, like particular area where you live. I might do that outside of the city limits. In a quiet restaurant, and I specifically get a corner spot where I can see most of the area, and then I will tell her, where's your phone? Or phones. And then she would say, why? We're going to have this conversation, phones off, and I want to see it on the table off. Matter of fact, I'll even take a step further. Open up your phone and take the battery out. Because I don't trust this situation. We're gonna talk about this like adults. I want the phone in front of me. We take the battery out, and are you mic'd up? I pat her down. I pat her down. She probably think I'm a weirdo, but I'm gonna pat her down. I'm like, yo, you know what? I don't trust this situation. With all due respect, I'm gonna pat you down from head to toe. Make sure you're not wired up. Pat you. And then I'm gonna say, I got nothing on me. Look, this is what it is. You wanna pat me down? We're gonna pat each other down. No mics, no electronics, just you and I. And I will try to stomp that fire and tell her, yo, even if he don't want the baby and he said it, I will change up. I will say, yo, man, come on, man. I got love for you. Come on now. We could work this out. I said a lot of dumb things. I'm sorry. You know what? You might not want me no more. I look her in the eye, spit some of that game on her, and say, yo, man, we could work this out. We gonna talk. I mean, it's not a lie because, look, you just say, got you pregnant. We gonna work this out. What are you looking for me to do? That'd be the question. She will say, well, I'm looking for you to be a father and this and that. Right now, this is new to me, but all right. So what else you want from me? How much you think I should be paying you per month? We're going to just put that out the table. And I'm going to say, I don't want to deal with the court. Can we deal as human beings? And try to work it out like that. Now, she might be on savage mode and might just say, you know what? We're going to have to take that to court anyway because I don't trust the situation. Now you got another issue. She's not really trusting the process. She's not trusting what you're saying. And you got to reiterate with her, listen, we slept together. I thought you said it's mine. Now, you talking like a mortal enemy. You have to feel the situation. You're going to have to feel the temperature in the room with her. But I would try to get on the good foot and try to work this out because guess what? She got women in her ear and she's a foreigner. She could bounce out of the country. Child is there and it could go a whole different route. And in the court system, man, you're not winning. Don't think you're not winning. So you better see if you can seize that one-on-one. And I don't know if I should say all of these things to y'all guys, but maybe I should. Depends how much she still likes you. Even though you said a lot of things on social media, you maybe could get on the good foot if she's workable. You might even have to tap that a couple of times on GP. I mean, really give her the rod of life so she could be in the fog so you can maneuver. I'm just saying. You might have to talk that. But if she's not workable and she ain't trying to hear you and she just don't want you, now you might be in a situation, man. You might have to put your monies in a different account. You might have to lawyer up. you might do that early too, my dude. You might have to do that early because she's gonna come after you. And just expect it. Court is on the table. So is the vagina really yours? Obviously it won't be. So you're gonna have to, get your monies, tighten up your accounts, put it in different accounts, do what you gotta do. You might strap up and protect your neck because she's gonna come after you. She ain't trying to hear you no more. And that's a lot. That's the ideology with modern day females out here. All of that loving you gave her, the vagina isn't yours. She's showing you by when she goes to battle with you. She's going to war with you. All of that love and lovey-dovey stuff don't mean nothing no more. She's now your mortal enemy. But a lot of men get caught up in the process thinking that they could be smooth enough to, pivot and that female, because she's a foreigner, you're thinking you can do something different. Nah, they think just like regular women out here, Western women. It's the same thing. And they showing more and more because more foreign women is getting all of this fake stuff on their bodies, and they watching TV. They seeing how women are in North America. They talking that same talk. So you have to realize, men, that this vagina is not yours. Even a lot of times when you married her, because there was a rapper, I think out of Chicago, just recently got a divorce or whatever the case. I don't really get in depth with all of that, who's divorced, who's married and stuff like that, because I just don't. I got enough issues in my life. I've been through the sands of life. I just try to live a peaceful life. So I'm not really digging in deep and really caring about it. But this is just a teachable moment. You married to a woman for all of these years and then she divorced you, and now what? The vagina's not yours no more. It belongs back to the streets. So now, the streets now have ownership of the vagina that you used to partake. This is the rituals that happen all the time within modern day society. And the women would say, well, who hurt you, Mr. Greatness? Who hurt you? Yo, man, I've been through the sands of life. I mean, I'm not a machine. But I'm right now, I'm in a great space, be honest with you. I just take it for what it is. When these women say that they give all of that fantasy island type of talk, like it's yours and it will belong to you and no other man, and I love you and all of this other stuff. I heard that so many times, women say, I love you. Now they hate you. This vagina is yours. Now it's not yours. I hate you. I don't want to talk to you ever again. I've been through all of that. It's what it is. You don't get caught up, men, with all of that talk. I mean, some women is genuine. I get it. But, I mean, that's few. Very few. 99% of these females out here, it's just all talk. It's all cap. Like the young people say, it's all cap. Cap, captain. It's a bunch of nonsense. But y'all men put too much energy in these women out here, not putting energy in yourselves and getting yourselves in order. And when you get yourselves in order or continuing elevating yourself, whatever these women say, that just don't matter. And there's a fine line also, men, when you start saying to women that, gonna have other women and this and that, and You know, it's a fine line, because when you start putting certain things out there to the woman, would she still give you that same loving? She might just smile at you and accept it because she's trying to get some resources out of you. But will she really love you the same? It's a very fine line when you start saying to women, modern day women, oh, I'm going to have other women and all of this stuff. That, I would say, is a case-by-case situation. It's good to be truthful, no question about it. But you got to really, I would say, men, some of you men just flat out just say, oh, I'm going to have other women and this is what it is. And yeah, you can, I mean, you can say that, but I would say you got to be very careful, because she might just shake her head and say, okay, no problem. But one, that vagina is not yours in her mind. Because she, number one, to her defense, she could be like, you going after other women anyway, so why should I really put out all effort in this relationship? She just do what she do, but she's out there for a goal. And the goal really is not to be with you. It's just to get the resources she can get out of you. So men, you got to be very careful who you talk to, because these females out here are very cunning. They will just shake their head and nod and accept it because they know, okay, you know, he's at a certain point in life. But is that vagina really yours? When you really, men, start telling women that, you definitely have to be prepared, present and future, to really hold it down on your own and really not have her be your secretary, if you get what I mean. You just have to have in your mind that this is going to be is an end game to this, because I already put it out there that I'll have other women. Because a lot of women, what they will do is wait until you slipping in life. You get older, you get slower, or you get comfortable because she's been around in your life for 10 to 15 years. And these are the examples I'm giving you. And then she waits until you at your lowest state, where you 60, 65, 70, where you don't have the physical strength no more, the look, and you comfortable, you're not willing to make any moves, nor women is going to come around you like that. And she's still younger than you, right? So she still thinks that she could pivot away from you when you at your lowest state. All because you just put it out there in the past, I'm going to be seeing other women. It's a fine line when you say that. Few women will still rock with you and truly love you. A few. But most 99% of these women, when you say that, there might be an end game to that. They waiting until they can come up, or they can catch you at your lowest state, and then they really put the hammer on you, and there's nothing you could do because you're old. So men, is that vagina really yours? It's a fine line to. You really have to be calculated, men, when you put certain things out there. You got to think like a corporation. Okay, if don't work, how can I pivot and still progress and be successful even without my main person in the company? So I give you an example into the relationship. Me, if you saying something like that, telling women you're going to have women, you're going to be seeing other women and blah, blah, blah. If she leaves you, can your life still run? Because look, she can just say, nod her head and agree, get in deeper with you, learn your business, how you produce money, even help you grow your business. She played that secretary role. She learns your passwords of your emails. She gets to learn your account, checking account, because she deposits money for you on a weekly basis, especially if you reach a certain ladder. She will mail important documents on your behalf. I'm just giving you as an example. But then she's been doing that for 5, 10, 15 years. Now she knows how much money you got and how you move as a person, but you've been telling her, you told her that years ago that you're going to see other women, and you do. Now you 60, 65 or whatever, and you got comfortable, and then all of a sudden she changes up out of clear blue sky. This vagina is not yours no more. I got Raheem that has given me some new rod of life. I don't need you no more. And in the meantime, she's been sucking your energy and maybe even taking some money out of your account. Who knows? But you get my point, I hope. That is a fine line. You have to be very careful. Unless you willing and able to live a lifestyle where people could come and go and the wheels are still turning. And nobody knows is that close to you where they will be able to figure you out. We as men is not machines. We got a good woman we think around us. We're going to talk to her. We're going to confide with her. She's laying on your chest or you laying on her chest. You're going to talk. You're going to talk. That's just how it goes. Men, if you saying I ain't going to talk and stuff like that, you ain't doing no pillow talking whatsoever, especially someone that is solid, that you've been rocking with for a long time, you're a stinking liar. Because you develop trust. This is human nature. We as humans, we confide with each other, especially if we know if that person is solid for years. So don't lie, men. Don't be a stinking liar. You do confide in the solid woman in your life. Little bits and pieces, but still you do confide. We all do. But that's the question. Once you put certain things out there, you give that woman free rein to really make a decision, and she can make a decision that can keep helping your business or hurting, especially when you put it out there that you're going to see other women. Just be careful, men. Think things out. Think about your brand. Think about what can go wrong 5, 10 years down the road, and can you recover? Do you have enough options where it doesn't really matter? Even 5, 10 years later, would you continue having options? You gotta be very careful. Gotta be very careful, man. Because especially in this day and time, because you got a new woman out here. A new woman, you got new women out here, I should say. Not woman, but women. And they have a plan, and you not in it. They be thinking about it even when they with their man. They got plans. These new women out here, they got husbands, but they still go out. They still talk to men. They still take numbers. They still let men fill them up. So is this vagina really yours, men? And these is married women I'm talking about. Married women that been with men for decades. And they allow their men, or they allow men on their jobs to feel them up or talk certain ways to them, or get numbers at the job. They got what they call man husbands, or work husbands, excuse me, or university husbands, college husbands, school husbands, school boyfriends. And they got a boyfriend at home living together. These women's on a different time, men, and you not in it, and you won't even know. These women allow these men on the job, at school, take them home. They will stop at a Dunkin' Donuts and get a donut together and sit and conversate and laugh and be touchy-feely. It's a new type of woman out here. Far worse than the previous generation. Other generations, they did the same thing. But these women on here is on a different time now. So is this vagina yours, men? Is it really yours? I mean, one of the things I stick to, a couple of things. I had a woman. See, I've been through a lot of situations. Look, I've been hurt. I'm not saying I'm a machine. I've been hurt and stuff like that, but I dust off my boots and kept it pushing because I always had abundance mindset. Not only abundance in getting women, but I'm always working. My brain is always moving. I'm always thinking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm always trying to do better, get better and stuff like that. Even now, I got things, even I'm talking to you now on this podcast, I got other things going on in my life that I'm trying to get into to make myself better, to grow and build up my brand even more. I'm always doing things, so I never really sit and ponder too much on women. I get hurt, and the hurt hurts for a week, 2 weeks, a month. I've been times it hurt like a year, a couple of years. Real talk. But I pushed through it and just continue being a better me. So it didn't affect me where I say I couldn't eat and stuff. How it affects me is like, dang, man, she got me. Oh, man, she slept with that dude. She got me. That hurt. And that did hurt. But as I'm going through the pain, I'm still working out. As I'm going through the pain, I'm still eating right. As I'm going through the pain, I'm learning to make more money to be a better me. I'm always working, grinding. So the pain usually goes away. And then, I move on, find another one. And then go through that and keep on going. That's just, and these women say same thing. It's yours. Now it's someone else's. It's what it is. I say these things, men, so you understand. I'm no different from you. I'm not going to be on this podcast and say, be a dating coach. I'm not no dating coach. Far from it. Made too many mistakes. It might come across that way, but I'm not even come across, I'm a dating coach. I could teach you how to get a whole bunch of women's. Nah, man, look. You just have to go out here in these streets, learn on the fly, make mistakes. Hopefully it don't cost you and with children and stuff. But if it does, you just have to pivot and work it through it and take care of your child the best of your ability. And if it doesn't work out, well, for me, I'm a type of person, if it can't work out with the woman and she's just blocking me from seeing my kid, then casualty of war, everybody goes. Because I'm not going to be stuck just battling for 18, 19, 20 years with a woman that is just clearly trying to block me and making my life miserable. And then I die at an early age because I've been trying to see my kid, but she's been blocking, and I gave all efforts, and I'm giving efforts for the next 15, 18 years and still not get anything out of it. Nah, I ain't going through that. I'm a just different type of dude. I'm not going through that. I can make new kids. You know what? I just chalk that up to the game until the kid get older and then holler at me. And then if they decide, and then we could talk from there. And if they don't want to talk to me, I can't force it. They their own individuals. But guess what? I got to still live my life. I still have to be the best I could be at the end of the day. I still got to keep myself healthy because nobody's going to keep themselves healthy but me. So yeah, no, team me. Team Mr. Greatness all day, every day. That's the time that I'm on now. But that's a whole different thing. So this is why they come and go. When females come and go with me, it's like, hey, you said what you told me is yours, now it's not yours. All right, cool. All right, well, you know what? Best of luck to you and your future endeavors. I remember, now I remember what I wanted to say. One of the coldest things a female said to me, oh man, we was, seeing each other talking and rapping. I could laugh about it, but it was cold. It was cold. I have dealt with some females that was vicious. I don't think she realized how vicious she was. How it happened? We was dating or seeing each other and stuff like that. I'd say seeing each other. I don't know if she would consider dating. I don't think I would, technically. We just seen each other, went out to lunch and so forth, so on. And, we got to talk, share some information. And I wanted to keep it 100. I said I shared some information to her. I'm not going to get into what I said, but I shared some information to her. Nothing really crazy. It was like, I thought like this, like how many relationships she was or something like that. And it was a little bit too much for her. And then I got a text message. Out of clear blue, she said, I can't deal with this situation. You go your way, I go my way, and best of luck in your future endeavors. I said, God damn, God damn. To this day, it was like, yo, best of luck to your future endeavors. Where we go with this? This sounds like a human resources. When they fire you, you get a letter from them saying best of luck in your future endeavors. That's what she said to me. I'm like, this bitch. I said, that is cold-blooded. I don't know if y'all guys really feel it. It probably said it don't mean anything to you. But when she said that to me, I'm like, wow. Matter of fact, I was like, wow. Wow. We're like, whoo. I have to do a Ric Flair on that one. Like, woo. Like, cold. I mean, I had females do a lot of cold things. And again, it was a learning experience. Now, a lot of women would say, well, you are bitter and all that. Actually, I've been through the sands of life where, I was bitter for a long time because naturally those things can make a person bitter. Again, I'm not a machine. I'm not perfect. I felt a certain way. And that was just one of many things women have done, ghosting me and all of that stuff. I mean, that's just how it goes in life. When you out here in the dating world, you're gonna meet good females. I met a lot of great females, and I fumbled the ball. And it's just part of the sands of life. You live and learn. So it wasn't like I met like a bunch of no good females and got burned and I'm bitter and I'm like, I hate you, bitch. All bitches is this, all bitches is that. I hate y'all bitches and y'all women suck and women suck. I'm not on that time. I'm not on that time. You're not going to catch me. Oh, women suck. You know, you got some men out here that say, "Oh, baby, so I hate you. I hate you. Why you treat me like this? You did it to me. You don't go, but do you, but do you, Nah, man. Look. You live and learn. You hurt. You heal. But the key for you men to heal quick is to be a better version of yourself, and it's not to so she could see you a year later, 2 years later, and then you showing yourself up. No, this is just to be a better you, and you become more wise, gain wisdom and understanding, and it will just make you a better you. And naturally, women that will talk to you, they just see as a different you. Even women of the past, they like, this guy, he's flyer than when I met him. He's doing things, a mover and shaker. Like, there's some women that I've talked to in the past, and they just, hey, I'm like, hey, how you doing, And, hope you doing all right, hope all is well. But again, my mindset, I'm doing so many things. It's a blessing that now I'm becoming a better me, and I learn from my mistakes and always elevating. So I really don't have time to really dwell on all the stuff that I've been through. I just take it, accept it, and now I'm being a better me. And I love the time that I'm in now, because even now at my age in my life, I'm growing and new things is coming to me, and I'm loving it. And I meet better people. I come across with very good women in my life that, I see as solid, they productive and stuff, and the key is, men, you can't rush. You rush into relationships, you rush, and you really not healed yet, and you're not right. So these females could tell you anything, talk about is yours, and you get immediately sucked into that because they give you a story. I never met a man like you. Hey, that could be true, but I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. I don't get too hyped up. Y'all men, a lot of you, oh, really? This is how you feel about me? Nah, man, come on. But that's because a lot of you men don't have things going on in your life. You don't have enough good things going on. Like, I'm just out here trying to be a better me. I'm moving and shaking, believe me. I work so much. I'm always up late at night, so I don't really sleep a lot. But when you're trying to be successful, you really don't sleep a lot. And a lot of people, even buddies of mine, say, oh, yo, man, what's going on? You need to sleep, man. And that is true. And I get it when I can, but even though I working hard where I'm, trying to build my YouTube channels and podcasts and other things that I'm doing. But I'm in the same token, it's exciting to me. It feels good because this is something that I want to do. And I still read. I'm a reader. I have literally I'm thinking in my head about 4 books that I'm reading simultaneously. It's crazy. How you can do that, Mr. Greatness? I make time. One of the books I'm reading actually is the Bible. I started from page 1, and now I'm thinking the 700s or something like that, or 300. I forgot though, but I don't even pay attention to the pages. I'm just reading, and that's just one. But then I'm reading books on law. I have a book on law that I'm reading. is like criminal cases. What is it? The evidence in criminal cases. No, I have the books with me. I'm always traveling with it in my bag, and I have these books, and wherever I'm at, if I have that time in between, I'm reading. You know, and it feels good. And working out, I work out in the mornings or in the afternoons or at night. Depends what day, but I try to don't let the day go by without not working out. And then I go to the gym. And this is a game actually that I love to play. I don't know if y'all guys know. This is on this note. But it's similar to chess, but it's a war game. And I like those things. It's called Stratego. Stratego. You can actually play the game online. I downloaded it on my phone. And I like in between time I play that. That's similar to chess, but it's the war game. So if anyone knows about that, you download it. Stratego. STRATEGO. Something like that. But just download it and you see what I'm talking about. And go and Google it and find out the object of the game. But that's just that. Not including podcasts and editing and the YouTube channel and other things that I promote. Among other things. I'm just giving you just a little bit. But it's other things that I'm doing that keeps me going. And this is where I mean that y'all guys need to, men especially, you elevating your mind and doing multiple things and building, you find that, one, your mind is occupied. Two, you're not going to believe whatever the women say or tell you, you're not going to take that in and make that the all stuff that she say. It's not, to put it bluntly, whatever she say, you're just going to take it with a grain of salt. You're not going to get all engulfed in it because, number one, you got so many other things going on. If she means it, great. But you're not going to just say that, that's the all-be-all type of thing and I'm going to just take it in and now my life stops because you just said that. Men, this is what I mean. Once you elevate your mind, you can even see these women for who they are very clearly. Another thing, I was talking to a woman and a couple of them, and they stopped talking to me for whatever reason. I see them around, and they don't even want to bother, talking to me. For whatever reason. So what? I don't even think about that. I'm like, I say, it's messed up, or how they try to curve me all of a sudden. But I look at it like this, it is what it is. Most likely they talking to other men anyway. And as an example, it's a woman I was talking to, and she curved me, and it's okay. But then I thought about it, and when I rolled the tape, I said it's a good thing she did curve me because she had a blister on her lip, and that could have been herpes. Imagine if I'm dealing with her and they get physical. Now I got that blister cold sore on me. Little things like that. Now I peeped it anyway, so I really didn't care. Personally, when she had it, I didn't really. To me, it was over anyway. I stopped talking to her because I didn't give a damn anyway because she had a blister on her lip. So who knows? That, as far as I'm concerned, that's herpes. As far as I'm concerned. So. The savage in me many moons ago would be like, let me just see if that's true, even though it's true. Let me wait for 3 days and see if it disappeared. Maybe it was just my eyes. That's Mr. Greatness was on some nonsense, believe me. Straight savage. And I'm not proud of it. You know, and a lot of you men understand that. You know, I had to get on the 12-step program. But the point being that little things like that, it doesn't faze me. Matter of fact, I look at it like it's a good thing. Or if her hygiene is not in order and we don't talk anymore, that's good anyway. Because I'm not in the business to try to coach up a girl about her hygiene. You know, she's supposed to be a grown woman. You know, armpits not supposed to be smelling. You know, come on. Out in the streets. Maybe if you had to slip up that one time, I mean, everyone might have slip-ups, but that's not an every time occurrence, lady. And a lot of us, we men, accept these things, and even on top of that, these women is mad disrespectful. They don't take care of themselves, and they're not going to take care of you, but then they just turn around and say, it's yours. It's really on us men to do better and not pay attention to the nonsense that they say, because it's just what it is. Most of the time, majority of the time, these women are just running game. Old game at top of that. Same thing their mamas, their grandmamas, their great grandmother said many moons ago, and they just run an old game. So hopefully you men will understand this. I know many of you won't get it. Probably still be accepting that nonsense she tells you. But a few of you men will understand, and guys, pass that along to family, friends, and foe that what really needs it. And even some of you real women that have brothers and cousins, male cousins, pass it to them as well. It's free, you know, just put it on your social media or send them the link. Or your sons, ladies that have sons, older sons, teenage sons, or grown men. Send them that information as well. So again, they could have an understanding that whatever that woman tells them is your vagina. Don't go all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. For my old school, they understand that lingo. Don't get all crazy because she's telling you that. Just take it for what it is. Yeah, say, okay, cool, you know, nod your head, acknowledge it. You don't have to be a savage and just say, don't, you know, get on her for that, but just acknowledge it, but keep that pushing. Don't get all crazy about it because it's just talk. And make better decisions, man. We got to make better decisions because at the end of the day, like I talked about this previously earlier, we men in general, we dealing in North America with a lot of North American women, and they have that thinking. So after the fact, when they leave you, that vagina, they make sure they tell you that vagina is not yours no more. It's closed. And they're not sitting and waiting for you neither. Next day, next couple days or a week, they already talking to another guy. Heck, they was talking to another guy while they was with you. A lot of these females do that also. They talk to other men while they with you. It's basically just in case. Just in case. They have just in case type of men on the sideline. So this game is very cruel out here, and these females are cold-blooded out here. They'll look at you dead in your eye and smile in your face and rub your belly or back, and they will say, it's yours. In the same token, they got a just-in-case man on the sideline, at the job, at the school, your next-door neighbor, the man that you shaking hands with. that's supposed to be a friend of hers is the just in case man, or a man she dealt with in the past. You got that type of man. A lot of times these women introduce you to men they had a thing for, or that man had a thing for, or they slept with that man. I remember a woman, I was seeing this girl, and she introduced me to a guy she said was the uncle of her children. Alright, I didn't pay much attention to it. I just took it for what it is. But later on in our relationship, that only lasted actually a month, she told me, like that second week, that it wasn't he wasn't an uncle. He was someone she slept with. Oh, okay. You telling me? Yeah, I because he's still a good friend of mine, and I thought you would think a certain way. Well, you are right, but again, I didn't pay attention to it. I kid you not, I didn't pay attention to it because it was a summertime thing, and I'm driving around. I hit it, it was cool. But she wasn't my type anyway. Nasty home and stuff like that. Again, I was in savage mode. Nasty household, but I stepped through the clothes and still hit it. What that make me? Let me tell you something, man. I had to do a lot of soul searching. Because I had to really check myself, like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I got so many stories I could tell y'all guys. You will be like, what, Mr. Greatness? What? You did that? What? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I mean, it's what it is. It's what it is. It's what it is. I've been out here in these streets, and I heard these stories. This is your story, as well as other things. These females, like I said, I heard it, and it's not much a female could tell me. It's not. I just nod my head and like, oh, okay, cool. If they presented that to me now, especially now, I'd be like, all right, all right, cool. Matt, why would you say that anyway? Why? I might get on that temperature. Why are you telling me this? Why? I don't know, but that's the level that I'm on now. So, men, hopefully you get your life together and understand for the game for what it is that these modern day females is telling you. Because there's no loyalty in these streets anymore. Females they doing what they want to do. They go out, they party, they drink, they smoke, they meet other men, and they have whole husbands at home, whole boyfriends at home. They still slinging it. They still taking numbers. They still let men feel up on them. They still have men hitting it. Why are they dealing with you? Just a reality. Is it of course not. But I would say modern day women, that's the time that they're on. So just be aware. Keep your guards up. Thank you for listening.